thank the county executive and the public safety committee, the freeholders on the public safety committee. Thank all my officers, my chief of staff. I'm very happy and proud to be the 55th sheriff of Hudson County. It's a great honor. I didn't get here by myself. A lot of people worked very hard to make it happen. All the mayors, the county exec, and my goal was to make the sheriff's office the best it could be. First time in the history of the sheriff's office, we put in effect a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week patrol. Our primary goal is public safety, to protect all the residents of Hudson County, people that live here, work here, and travel here. But this could not be accomplished without the help and many hours of planning with the county exec, the freeholders. It took a lot of work. The police unions, the Hudson County Sheriff's PBA Local 334, and the Superiors Union FOP 127. We had to change some contracts to let this all take place. But the goal was to put this in effect without costing any money to the taxpayers. We put a whole shift on. We're out in the county parks, county buildings. We're on the roads. You'll see our cars everywhere, 24/7. We're assisting all the municipalities. They constantly call us for assistance, and we are very honored to help them, to be able to help them.
Joy, J-O-Y. William. Okay, just to touch base a little bit on what the Pittman actually is and how it works. When Sheriff Schillari took over in January, I wanted to come up with something to go 24 hours. Our department only worked till 11 o'clock at night, and he didn't think that was acceptable. So he did some research, and he came up with this Pittman schedule. What it does, essentially, most of the police departments are 3 shifts. You got 8 to 4, 4 to 12, and then 12 to 8. This is 2 shifts. So it breaks up to 24 hours into 2 shifts. There's 1 less roll call, and you can use more manpower in the 2 shifts rather than have to divide them into 3 shifts. With that, we started the program on April 4th, and our mutual aid calls, the sheriff reached out to all the towns to let them know that we were 24/7 now. We went from 2010, 143 mutual aid calls to 454 calls in the time period in 2011. Now this time frame is April 4th to November 15th. So if you do a year comparison, it's going to be even higher.
Billy, could you just explain the types of things that go into mutual aid calls?
I'm going to next, such as motor vehicle calls. We had motor vehicle accidents with no injuries. Last year was 213 we responded and took care of. So far in 2011, 287. That's a 35% increase. Then motor vehicle accidents with injuries. Last year was 12 to 34 this year. That's an 18% increase. Motor vehicle accidents with unknown injuries was 12 last year, 34 this year. That's a 183% increase. Major crash investigations for the municipalities. When the sheriff came in, he started a crash investigation unit for fatals. Last year was 0. So far in that time period for this year was 6. So that's a 600% increase. Then we go into arrests. We break down. Last year, weapons offenses were 0 to 6 in that time period. Also a 600% increase. So that took 6 weapons off the streets in just that minimal time frame. Fugitive from justice arrests went from 3 to 4. That's a 3% increase. Driving while intoxicated went from 29 to 44 arrests. That's a 51% increase. Assault offenses went from 15 to 23. That's a 53% increase. Criminal mischief stayed equal. It was 3 for 3. Bail jumping, when it says Superior Municipal, that's the warrants for people not showing up for court when they're supposed to. Last year was 21, this year 41, 95% increase. Violations of probation, last year 9, this year 21. That's a 120% increase. Prostitution arrests. Last year there was 0. In that time period, this year is 2. 200% increase. Public indecency. 1 to last year, 3 for this year, a 200% increase. Trespassing, 0 to 2 for this year, 200% increase. CDS offenses, which is drug-related, narcotics, that's 10 last year to 30 this year, another 200% increase. Robbery, 2 last year, 7 this year, 250% increase. Disorderly conduct, there was 1 arrest last year, 11 this time frame, 266% increase. Terroristic threats, 0 last year to 3, 300% increase. Hindering prosecution, 0 last year, 4 this year, 400%. Sexual assault offenses, 1 last year, 5 this year, 400% increase. Burglaries, 1 last year, 6 this year, 500% increase. Obstruction of a governmental function, 2 last year, 14 this year, 600%. Non-support child support warrants that came just from, not from our raids or our detective bureau, just from when the officers had an arrest, a car stop. 0 last year, 6 this year. That's a 600% increase. So as you see, everything was an increase except for the criminal district was an equal. With less manpower, creating a 24-hour patrol for the first time in history, and saving $310,000. Sheriff, we congratulate you. I'm president of FOP. We worked hard with him. President of PBA. It's a great shift. It's a great schedule. If you have any questions. With that, we used to have overtime for municipal transport. We eliminated that by going 24 hours a day. We also transport prisoners. I didn't put that in the stats, but I think it was, this year we transported 3,000 prisoners for the municipalities. That's another one of our functions. That's combined with the fitment.
And no extra cost.
Yes.
Say it, Tony. Also, I want to let you know that there are more demands than ever on the sheriff's office since 9/11 era. And we are participating with every federal agency there is. We have officers assigned, detectives assigned to the FBI, Gang Task Force, Terrorism Task Force, the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office, Gang Squad, Narcotics Squad, Robbery Squad. We have officers assigned to the U.S. Marshals. We have officers on planes 3-4 times a week going all over the country picking up prisoners that are wanted in Hudson County. Beside our regular function of the Detective Bureau, which is out picking up fugitives every day, criminal and child support. So we're out there, we're with every agency, we're with Homeland Security, we're with Customs, we have officers assigned to the DEA, which all these federal agencies bring us revenue. So this money can be used for police functions. Matter of fact, we just bought some equipment. We bought 3 brand new SUVs using the forfeiture money from the DEA. We've bought computers, and thanks to the county executive board of freeholders, we just obtained 5 new brand new police cars to put on the road. Being that we're doing 24/7, we need more equipment, and it's just more demands, and we're meeting the demands every day. Any questions? We'll take them now.
Just a quick point of clarification. When Captain Joy was going through the charts, that is, just so you guys are aware, it is the increase in the amount of calls that the sheriff's office has responded to now that there is an overnight shift, not an increase in crime in Hudson County. It says it in the report. I just wanted to make sure that people were aware of that.
Right.